Hi guys! The time has finally come when I get to talk to you about Wicked, or Wicked Part 1, whatever you want to call it, because yes, this is a Part 1. But, okay, I need to preface this by saying, and I've said it before, if you saw my trailer reaction, if you've heard me talk about Wicked at all, you know I love the book. I should say books, but really the book. We're going to focus just on Wicked. I love the book. I went and saw the musical about a week after finishing the book, and I was devastated at how much I hated the musical. I was not a fan. I was so mad at so many of the changes that they made. Not only is the book so much darker and political, the ending is completely different, and I much prefer the book ending. I have a feeling they're going to go the happier route and stick with the musical ending for part 2, but I don't know yet. So I went into this very cautiously optimistic, hoping and praying and thinking, well, this movie, just this half of the movie is longer than the stage play. So perhaps we are diving more into the stuff that we get in the book. Perhaps we are exploring those themes at a deeper level. And guess what? We are, and I am so happy. This feels like the perfect blend between the book and the musical. Again, this is only half of the story. I cannot say, for me personally, it could completely fall apart in part 2. I feel like they're going to make some of the changes I'm not a fan of at all that they changed from the book. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they either keep some of the things or the way that they do it doesn't make me as mad. Maybe it's been long enough and enough years since I finished reading the book that I can let it slide. Maybe it will be done well enough. I don't know. But I have my fingers crossed that it's going to come home for me in part 2. But what I will say about part 1, let's just focus on this film. This film is 2 hours and 40 minutes. And it did not feel like it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Maybe 2 hours. I never once checked my watch to say, oh my God, what is going on here? Never once did that happen. And no one around me either. And it was a press screening, so I will tell you what, that happens a lot at press screenings. I was completely immersed in this world. I fell in love all over again with these characters. I was brought back to the joy I had reading the book. Ariana Grande, let's just say it. We all know she's fantastic, right? She's the perfect choice for Glinda, whatever you want to call her. She's a perfect casting choice. And I mean, it was just proven time and time again watching this. Literally every scene she's in, I'm like, oh yeah, she's perfect. Oh yeah, no, you can tell she loves this character, down to her core. You can tell that she wanted to do justice to Glinda, and guess what? She did. I absolutely love this version of Glinda. I really, really do. And especially because of the chemistry that she has with Cynthia Erivo, right? Elphaba is a love to hater, lover, I don't know, type of character. I will say in the book, and I'm going to keep referencing back to this, guys, but in the book, you kind of, yeah, sure, she's misunderstood, but then you're like, well, she's not as misunderstood as the musical portrays her to be, right? And that has a lot to do with the ending. It has a lot to do with the final few chapters of the book. And we're going to see where the third act of this story goes. But that is for another day because it was not in this movie. So right now I can gush and gush about this because Cynthia is phenomenal. I mean, that girl has some pipes on her, which we know, but my goodness. Defying gravity, I was weeping. Okay, I'll admit it. There's several songs and several parts that had me weeping throughout this. But I love that they were unafraid to really, really dive into the political aspect and the darker aspects that are in the book. They bring that forward. Not in a way that completely goes away from the happy, pretty stuff, right? But they don't shy away from it I feel like the stage play does. So I was very, very happy with that. But then not only do we have two of the best castings ever in Cynthia and Ariana, right? Who just sing their hearts out and create some moments that literally give me chills while I'm watching. And again, sometimes had me sobbing, sometimes even just had me tearing up, had me in all of my feels. We also get a supporting cast that is just as incredible. Let's talk about Jonathan Bailey for a second. My goodness. Could we have picked a better Fiyero? I truly don't think so. He's so good, and we know that he's good. We know he's a dancer, he's a singer, he's an actor, he's wonderful. And he absolutely perfectly is that again as well. Every single time you see him on screen, right from the very first moment we meet him, which is brilliant, by the way. I don't even want to ruin it, but they added a little meet cute. That's what I'll say, and it just made my heart sing. It's so fantastic, and I love that. And from that moment we saw him, he doesn't quit no matter what. Even in the background of scenes, he's doing what this character should be doing to lay the groundwork for where things go. And in case you haven't read the book or seen the stage play or done research, I really don't want to ruin that for you. But he is doing exactly what he needs to be doing subtly, and it's there, and I love it. And I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I think it's perfect, okay? Ethan Slater as Bach, super cute, super fun. That's kind of who this character is. And I have a lot of fun with him, and I think Ethan's great. He's so good in this. He's sweet and charming. Michelle Yeoh, I mean, come on. Like, need I say more? Obviously, she's incredible. She's so good. And her and Jeff Goldblum, especially together, especially their scenes together, so good. But Jeff is, of course, a great wizard, right? He's a great Wizard of Oz. The man's crazy, right? I love it. He's unafraid to just completely go there, no matter what the role. He immerses himself in it. And that is exactly what he does with the Wizard of Oz, you know? But then you've also got Bowen Yang, who's great, serving some facial expressions. Again, people in the background know what they are doing. We have Marissa Bode as Nessa Rose. Love that. Love her relationship with Cynthia. Love what they've given us. Preparing myself for what comes in part 2. And I mean, if you can't figure it out, you guys all know the story of the Wizard of Oz, but I'm not going to say. But there's some stuff happening. I love how this started. It starts at the end, so to speak, and then jumps into the story, and I love that. And Ariana is funny. The girl is hilarious. I love her little mannerisms. Cynthia is so great in this role of just trying to get through life, right? That is what she wants to do. She just wants to get through, and I love that for her, and I love how she's doing it. I mean, this entire cast, phenomenal. Now, then you even talk, like, I haven't even talked about the costumes and the sets. I feel like you guys are going to be so sick of this review. It's going to be so long. But, I mean, it's beautiful. You step into the world of Wicked, okay? It is gorgeous. The colors pop. They did not skimp on anything. I don't even know what the budget is. I haven't looked it up, but I'm sure it's bananas. But everyone looks so good. Now, I actually have an interview up here you should check out with the costume designer and hair and makeup. And they were talking about one of the things that I didn't even think of. Is that the main thing was making sure the like green paint on Cynthia didn't rub off on the clothes. Because can you imagine how many extra clothes they would have to do or touch-ups they would have to do if you see like the paint rubbing off in certain sections? It's crazy. Stuff I never even thought of. The things you need to think about with a film like this. But it's so great. The songs are incredible. Everything that's done is beautiful. The choreography is insane. The story is there. Like I said, there are times where I was weeping. There's times where I was smiling. There's times where I was happy crying. There's times where I had chills. Like, I loved this movie so much, and it shocks me that I did. Because, like I said, I love the book. I hated the musical when I saw it. I almost left. My husband and I almost left during intermission because we were already mad at what they were doing. And then when we got to the end, I was like, they did not just change the ending like that. And I was furious. Now, mind you, this is way back, like 2009 or something. I don't know. It was forever ago. And I had just finished reading the book, so it was very fresh in my mind. So perhaps some of this has to do with the fact that it has been a while. I have let it breathe. This was something I needed. I needed joy in my life, and I got joy. So thank you so much, John M2, for giving me joy. And Ariana and Cynthia and the entire supporting cast. I literally have no notes. It's incredible. It ended, and I was like, I can't wait to watch it again. That is a 2-hour and 40-minute movie, and it is very hard to do that. And I was like, I cannot wait to watch this movie again. So there you have it, guys. You let me know if you are excited for Wicked down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, I should also mention that Peter Dinklage is fantastic. The source of many of my tears. That is what I will say. I hope you guys all go see this in theaters when it comes out November 22nd. See it in theaters November 22nd. Very soon. Just a few days. Go check it out in theaters. Come back and let me know what you thought. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer what I can spoiler free in the comments. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. And I cannot wait to see this masterpiece again. So again, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.